Hi everybody, I'm Katie. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan, so I'm attempting the NIKO Challenge, where I create a dream vacation home for every single villager in the game, and I do that in only 365 days. Today is day 20 of the Happy Home Paradise NIKO Challenge. I've already completed 25 villagers, and I love the little penguin that I have in store for you guys today. I like quite a few of the penguins, but Aurora is definitely one of my favorites, and she has asked for a florist flower shop, which is such a fun theme, and I decided it would be really cute to go ahead and put her in the spring season on this beautiful cherry blossom plot. I set the color to her plot to be mostly a green, pink, and white palette, and I really like the way that those colors work together for this florist shop kind of concept. I put down a ton of items that I was thinking about using for the space, and in the end I actually deleted quite a few of them. I struggled with the outside of the plot. I had this vision in my mind of what this beautiful floral shop was going to be. Sometimes I find that the more excited I am about a theme, the more difficult I find it is to put it together, mostly because I have this view in my mind of what it needs to look like, and I just keep going until I get there. Towards the end of it, I realized that the beautiful street lamps with the flags on them were actually just a little bit too much detail for the very front of the store, so I switched them out for the new little round ones, and that actually helped. It made everything look a little bit sweeter, a little bit simpler. For the inside of Aurora's flower shop, I probably changed my mind on this layout 5 or 6 times before I found the flow that really looks like one of these beautiful little community flower shops. I also feel as though most of the flower shops that I go into have a lot of really fun gifts, so it ends up being a little bit of a present gift type of a place too, so I definitely incorporated that look into Aurora's flower shop. For the structure of the room, I've set that full left side with the counter for checkout, as well as space in back to assemble all of the floral arrangements. Gladys, whose house we did yesterday, is the perfect floral employee. Gladys is very detail oriented, and while she's a little bit quieter, she has magical skills when it comes to flower arrangements. Aurora is really good at being friendly and creative and putting together an environment that makes other people want to come and visit the shop. Once I found the wall and the floor combinations that I was really looking for, I realized that I wanted a little bit more of that ashwood toned down gray type of color into things instead of the stark bright white. Changing over to that palette really helped bring the room to light. It looked a lot more realistic to me. Once everything was set in place, I really liked the layout of the room and how the flow was going to go, so I set about filling the store up with all of its goods. Obviously, it needed lots of flowers and little items. I spent quite a while going through the whole catalog, and I just dropped everything down that I thought looked like an interesting item to fill up into the shop, and then went through and organized all the little items into different shelves. This was kind of fun because it reminded me of the type of process that Aurora would probably have to do as she was setting up the shop. The very last thing that I did was go through the room and use the polishing effect to give a few things some sparkles and butterflies. I didn't want to do too many things. I find that just using this effect subtly here and there is a really good way of adding a little bit of life into the room. If you do it too much, it becomes overpowering and it just looks a little bit weird. All right, let's see how Aurora's flower shop came together. Aurora and Gladys always work super hard to make this floral shop just a perfect place to come if you're seeking for gifts for somebody else, and all the other villagers know it, so they are always busy and full of customers. With that, Aurora's flower shop is done and day 20 is done. Only 387 villagers and 345 days to go to complete this challenge. I hope you found something useful here and continue creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.